78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty ldbc. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. All right, let's go and get into it, y'all. So, former NBA player Dwight Howard comes out and he airs out alleged beef with Shaquille O'Neal. Okay, now Dwight Howard came on to social media and he said, on his podcast, he said, because he got a podcast now, that he's trying to get off the ground and get going. He's doing good right now, and he's trying to, keep it, get it more popular. And Dwight Howard says that there's like some underlying beef with Shaq. He says Shaq over the years has been hating on him behind the scenes, stopping a lot of endorsements or different things. He suggested that at least that Shaq is stopping a lot of things for him on the business side. And behind the scenes, the Shaq is hating on him. He's jealous of him, right? He never really provided any proof for this. He just said that, that's what he feel like Shaq is doing. Now, remember, Dwight Howard's child's mother, forgot her name. She used to be on, like, Basketball Wives back in the day. She claimed that Shaq tried to holler at her. And she claims that, she told Shaq that, no, she turned him down because, look, you were shiny and stuff like that and blah, blah, blah. And Shaq took offense to it or something like that, right? So that's all alleged. None of that has been proven, right? But Shaq and Dwight Howard has had, over the years, some type of little friction that I always thought it was like some joking stuff. Shaq played around a lot. I always thought they were just joking. I never seen them swing on each other or say nothing crazy, disrespectful or nothing. But Shaq, he's a bully. Shaq likes to bully other big men, you know what I'm saying? And kind of assert his dominance and his, I'm the alpha in the room type of joint. He be playing around. But Dwight Howard didn't take kindly to it. So Dwight Howard said what he had to say. He said he wanted to have a conversation with Shaq and get to the bottom of this and find, like men, just talk and see what's going on, right? So Shaq came out and he says, the fact you think I care about you is funny, but I won't ever bring your name up again, sensitive big man. A jokester that can't take a joke won't ever say your name again, ever again. Have a great day, and now you have been deleted. He says, have a great day, all right? And then he put up some little clip from Carlito's Way with Carlito checking Benny Blanco. You think you like me? You ain't like me. Y'all know that scene. Our youngsters might not. But then Shaq puts up this. Still don't care. Nice move. I see what you're doing. Your legacy is your new podcast. That's how you will be remembered. And you need views. He said, damn, I taught you well. Great job, Hall of Fame podcaster. But still don't care. You need to sit down. You need my validation. I don't need yours. Right? Then he went on to say some other stuff that I couldn't save. And then here, Dwight Howard responds, I know you care because yo insecure behind, been hating and talking ish for 20 years. You too big to be insecure. I hope you don't bring my name up again. 52 years old, tweeting me, he says, and still hating. Now all this time, you've been joking. He says, he said, now all this time you've been joking. So he basically saying Shaq lying about being joking. That you always been jealous of Kobe, and he went on to say you jealous of Kobe, jealous of Dwayne Wade, so on and so forth. All right, let me see here. Now, here you have Shaq responded. No, Dwight Howard actually said something else. He says, by the way, I don't want people to get entertained by two black men going back and forth over petty stuff. I don't want to bicker. I just want to settle this like two successful Hall of Fame black men we are. You the most dominant center of all time. Come on to the podcast. Let's hash this out. All right. So with that last statement about come on to the podcast, let's hash this out, kind of proves Shaq's point of what Shaq was alleging, that Dwight Howard is clout chasing, that Shaq claims that it's not a big deal between him and Dwight Howard. He said Dwight Howard basically he's a podcaster now. He's trying to make some noise for his podcast. Could be. And with that last statement, inviting Shaq onto the podcast, that would definitely break the internet. So I can see the angle there. But it's a lot of these guys doing that for whatever reason. A lot of them are former NBA players, former athletes, whatever, are coming online now, creating their own podcast. And a lot of them, me personally, should have collaborated. Like what Gilbert Arenas is doing, I think what Gilbert is doing, even though Gilbert be getting on my nerve, I think he got probably the best one out of them podcasts. Like, it's a cool environment. It's like it's real player. You know what I'm saying? Like a bunch of dudes around. You got a lady up there, and they chop it up. It's just a chill environment, but they collaborated. I think a lot of guys need to be doing that, doing some collaborations, because there's too many podcasts out here, man. Everybody got their own podcast. Everybody ain't finna have no successful podcast, man. I'm just saying, I'm telling y'all, some of y'all need to be working together and just doing y'all thing in collaboration. Splitting that money 3 ways, 4 ways, or something, because it's kind of ridiculous, man. You know what I mean? But anyway, he kind of proves Shaq's point a little bit here, and I do believe that that's what this is about. I think Dwight Howard, who recently had a lot of controversy surrounding him anyway, with the allegations against him. Some dude claiming Dwight Howard and forced himself on him, and Dwight Howard said that's not true. It was consensual. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. You know what I mean? But Dwight Howard is online now, has a podcast. Shaq is doing all the stuff he do. Shaq owns all kind of companies. Shaq owns everything. You know what I'm saying? So both of them got too much money and too much steam to be out here making a fool of themselves. And like Dwight Howard said, 2 black men. But bro, you started it though. You brought it. I mean, you might not have started it, but you brought it to the public. Wasn't nobody talking about you and Shaq beefing. You brought that up so that it could go viral, right? Just like a lot of these podcasters are bringing up crazy, wild stuff, bringing Charleston White on their show and all this type of stuff. Y'all know what y'all doing, bro. You want the controversy, you want the drama, you want you want to tweak the algorithm. See what I'm saying? You want your name out there, and it makes sense. But it's consequences to all of that, So Shaq is saying, look, bro, I don't need you. You need me. You talking about me. You saying, I'm hating on you and this. Okay, fine. I ain't gonna mention your name no more. You know what I'm saying? Now, the JaVale McGee situation was a little different because Shaq trolled JaVale McGee to the point where it was hating. Like, he started messing up JaVale McGee money. You know what I mean? The perception of JaVale McGee money started getting messed up. He couldn't get no gigs and stuff like that because Shaq had him on that, what was it, Shaq and the Fool or something, episodes he used to do. Yeah, so that's wild. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think of Dwight Howard and Shaq situation, man. I think this is much to do about nothing. I do think Shaq probably was hating on Dwight Howard a little bit in the beginning, but I think it's kind of weak for Dwight Howard to come out here all these years later and then put it on blast, like, oh, Shaq been hating on me. Like, bro, like, and then you invite the man to your podcast. Like, if you really was interested in squashing the beef, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, you would have reached out to Shaq directly and say, hey, bro, I need to holler at you, blah, blah. Look, this is what's going on. I don't know what the issue is between me and you, but me and you need to settle this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If we can't settle it, then it is what it is. But for you to go and put it out there in front of the world, now it's like, y'all had a standoff. You see what I'm saying? You put it out there in front of the world, so it looked like Shaq is looking at it like, I can't take this dude serious because he put it out there. Now you put him on Front Street. You see what I'm saying? Had you hit him up behind the scenes, I know you're going to say, oh, I did hit him up behind the scenes. Yeah. Okay. It remains to be seen. But that's my opinion on it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty ldbc. Smash that like button, share the video. Sub to the channel. We up out of here, though. Deuces.